afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have the pleasure of recognizing our very dedicated district police personnel, including sergeants, police officers, campus security officers, and other support staff who work so hard to ensure the safety of our students and our community. As the tragic events of December 2nd unfolded in our city, these men and women quickly went into action, providing vital mutual aid to their counterparts in the San Bernardino City Police Department and the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. As first responders, our district police officers were responsible for the safety and security of a medical triage area, which was crucial to assessing the conditions of survivors who had been shot. Our officers also evacuated employees from adjacent buildings and ushered them to safety. Meanwhile, in our schools, our campus security officers were instrumental in securing campuses and reassuring thousands of students and staff that they remain safe. In the minutes and hours following the Inland Regional Center mass shooting that killed 14 and wounded more than 20, agencies like our district police department were instrumental in maintaining law and order in our city. Today, we will also honor and show our sincere gratitude to the neighboring Fontana Unified School Police Services, which sent officers to ensure the safety of San Bernardino City campuses and students on December 2nd. Before we proceed with our individual recognitions, I will now turn over the microphone to our own superintendent, Dr. Dale Marsden.
Thank you, Linda, and to our community, welcome. This is a time to give thanks where thanks is due, and we want to compliment the leadership of our teams and of our community during December 2nd. And I'd ask our chief of our school police department, Joe Polino, to join me up here, if you would, please. And please join me in giving our chief of police a round of applause. You know, our readiness for December 2nd started really over 3 years ago. This is an event that no one can completely prepare for, yet the work we did over 3 years ago, preparing at Indian Springs High School and our active shooter training program that brought together literally hundreds of officers from multiple interagencies, that practice effort built relationships and built the credibility for San Bernardino City Unified School District's police department that is on par with our city police department. It's rare that you find a school police department that is on par in practice and in equipment, in the relationships, as is our team. And that's really because of the leadership of our own chief, Joe Polino. And so our team, I'll never forget on December 2nd, while I'm driving to another meeting at the community college, and I get a call on my phone as I'm sitting there on the corner of, I think it was 9th and Waterman, and I get a call from Joe Polino. He says, as his siren's going, that he's en route to an event where there are 20 down. And I said, Joe, did you just say 20 down? And he said, yes. And I kept then hearing the updates and getting the teams responding immediately, sharing with me on my cell phone what was going on and hearing how all that was coming together. Tragedy is messy. Complex. You're trying to work through it. You'd like to say everything you did was perfect, but it is the preparation on that day that made our team do so well. We know the entire country was watching San Bernardino. How would we respond? And time again, what we hear is though it was messy, though it was complex, the communication, the team's relationships, there was no ego getting in the way. This was about really doing the very best we could to save lives, protect, and serve, and that's exactly what happened. So I want to compliment our team. I also want to compliment a colleague of mine, Leslie Boozer, the superintendent from Fontana, and her chief who have joined us tonight, Martin Cisick. They came without being asked or called, and they came and they went to our schools. And so many of our schools reported, hey, the Fontana team is here providing us assistance, and that was just a real demonstration of the kind of camaraderie that our community has. And the events of December 2nd have worked to actually make us stronger. Where some may feel these things work to break us down, it's actually proven our resolve. San Bernardino, it's hard to believe sometimes, looking back, that we were the All-America City in 1977, but I will tell you, because of the kinds of work that we've been doing, I believe in one generation, San Bernardino will be again an All-America City, as was demonstrated on December 2nd, as was demonstrated on December 3rd and December 4th, and every single day following, because of the kind of work and the kind of community we are. So, Joe, thank you for your leadership, and I know you have a few comments as well.
Dr. Marsden, thank you. Thank you to our Board of Education for providing a police department that cares so much about the city. Thanks to the department. It's always that saying, it's always that urgency to give thanks. Thanks to all the men and women that works within the school police department to make sure that our students, our staff, the community is safe as we do this work to make sure that you're safe. I want to say thank you to our partners from the fire department as well as the sheriff department that's here, San Bernardino PD. Thanks to the media for covering this. It's important in that African proverb that we say that we see you. The reason for doing this is to make sure that we recognize the work that this department is doing to make sure that our district is safe as we do this work together. As I started this off, should always be that urgency to give thanks. All I can say is thank you. Thank you very much to all you guys for doing the work that you do to make sure that we're safe. Thank you.
I would now like to welcome the Board of Education to come down here so that you can greet each of the honorees. I know that many of our board members are with us. And thank you, Chief Polino. I think the audience would agree that the men and the women of the District Police Department certainly go above and beyond the call of duty every day. The San Bernardino City Unified School District is very fortunate to have such a professional and well-trained police department. And we are also fortunate to enjoy collaborative partnerships with neighbors like Fontana Unified School District. As mentioned earlier, Fontana Unified School Police Services sent its own personnel to our schools as part of the mutual aid agreement that is in place among law enforcement agencies. At this time, we will recognize Fontana Unified Superintendent Dr. Leslie Boozer. Would you please come forward and join us? And we would also like to invite Police Chief Martin Sissick to please come forward to receive a certificate of appreciation for the entire Fontana School Police Services. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Fontana Unified School District and its Fontana School Police Services a hearty round of applause. Please, the chaplain. Now we will acknowledge our local law enforcement partners. When I call your name, please come forward to be recognized. San Bernardino Fire Chief Thomas Hanneman. San Bernardino Police Chief Eric McBride. San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department Chief Rod Torres. I would also like to ask if there are any other members of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department to please stand so that we can acknowledge you with a warm round of applause. Thank you all for your leadership. Now I would like to invite District Police Chaplain Ray Miller to come forward to receive a special certificate of recognition. Thank you, Chaplain Miller, for your dedication to our community. The time has come to recognize the brave men and women of our own District Police Department. When I call your name, please come forward with your family to greet our Board of Education and receive your certificate of recognition from Superintendent Marsden and Chief Polino. Since we are recognizing many people this afternoon, I ask that our audience kindly hold your applause until the end. First up, Robin Alberton, Secretary 3. Shirley Allen, Communications Supervisor. Bilingual School Police Officer Robert Ariano. School Police Officer Daniel Arias. School Police Officer Joshua Barkdahl. School Police Clerk Frederick Barrier. He's not here. Campus Security Officer Mike Berlichich. School Police Reserve Officer Thomas Bernal. School Police Officer Alejandro Brown. Campus Security Officer John Burks. School Police Officer Eric Campa. Campus Security Officer 2, Gary Carlson. School Police Sergeant Mark Clark. Assistant Chief Stephen Donahue. Campus Security Officer Burnett Ellis. School Police Officer Roy Gaines. School Police Officer Herman Gallardo. School Police Clerk Janine Gordon. Campus Security Officer Miguel Hernandez. School Police Officer Roberto Jauregui Munoz. Jauregui. Public Safety Dispatcher Aaron Jones.
No se rajan. Aaron.
Campus Security Officer Keith Clokey. School Police Cadet Melody Lopez. No problem.
Great.
To see you, Kara. School Police Reserve Officer Mike Medina. Campus Security Officer Manuel Mesa.
Okay.
School Police Sergeant Hector Moncada. School Police Officer Stephen Owens. Campus Security Officer Christina Pacheco Cruz. School Police Chief Joseph Polino. Double duty. So we are following alphabetical order. School Police Sergeant Alex Rea. School Police Officer Garrett Riddall. Campus Security Officer Robin Rucker.
This is Robin.
Campus Security Officer Mario Salcedo. School Police Reserve Officer Daryl Scott.
Daryl.
Okay, I'll stay in. Police Dispatcher Jessica Segovia. School Police Officer Avi Talley. Campus Security Officer Diane Rivera.
It's coming out. Vera.
Campus Security Officer Perry Williams. And last but not least, Victor Young, School Police Officer. Ladies and gentlemen, you did an outstanding job following directions, so let's give all of the honorees a great big round of applause. On behalf of the Board of Education, our district police officers, our campus security officers, and our valuable support staff and all of their families are to be congratulated for their dedication to our school district. Thank you for putting your life on the line to make hope happen for our students and for the residents of this city. Thank you. Jim Jones. I'd also like to welcome Aaron Hazen. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much.
It's gonna take.
What else? Congratulations.